Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Megan.
So first let's get started by drawing in the eyes. So on the left hand side we're going to draw a nice big circle for our left eye. Moving over towards the right hand side, lining this up at the same height, let's replicate that again. Moving into the corner of both eyes now, we're going to draw in a small circle for the highlight of the eye. Moving in towards the middle now, let's draw in a smaller circle for the pupil of the eye. Let's move up towards the top and draw in the eyebrows. So on the right hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes up towards the top. And then moving over to the left, lining up at the same height, we'll just replicate that again. Starting on the top, we're going to arch this line all the way around and then down. And then moving over to the left, let's replicate that again. Starting at the corner on the bottom, we're going to curve this all the way around, connecting that at the point. And we'll do the same thing over on the left. Moving in towards the middle now, let's draw in the nose. So in the center, we're going to draw a small arch line dipping down. On the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then we'll do the same thing as we come over on the right. Let's drop below this now and draw in the mouth. So in the center here on the left, we're going to draw a small curved line from left to right. In the middle, we're going to arch this line up and then down on the left. And then in the center again, we're going to arch this up and then down on the right. Moving in towards the bottom now on the left-hand side, we're going to draw an arch line connecting this from left to right. Now let's draw in some eyelashes around our eyes. So on the corner on the right eye, we're going to draw 3 diagonal lines that come out. And then moving over towards the left eye, we'll replicate that again. Moving below this now, we're going to draw some straight lines as they come out. So we're going to draw 5 in total as we come all the way around our eye. Now let's draw in our hair. So moving up towards the center, we're going to curve this line up, arching this in, and then curving that out. And then starting in the center again, we're going to replicate this, curving this up, arching this in, and then back out, again ending that at the same height. Let's close off the bottom of the face now. So we're going to draw a curved line that arches all the way around and over towards the right. We'll draw in our body and then we'll draw in the hair as we come behind. So moving a little bit below now, we're going to draw in the bow underneath. So in the center, we're going to draw a small oval shape. To the left of this, we're going to draw a curved line that arches up, down, and then back in. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. Moving in towards the middle now, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out. We'll draw a straight line that comes down in the center. And then we'll draw another diagonal line as it comes out on the right. Now from here, we're going to curve this line over and in. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left. On the left-hand side, now we're going to draw a curved line that comes all the way down for the dress, bringing that down towards the left-hand side. And then we'll do the same thing as we come over towards the right, ending this at the same height. Moving further in, we're going to draw another diagonal line as it comes down, ending it again at the same height. And then we'll do the same thing as we come over towards the right. Connecting this in the middle now, we're going to draw a curved line from left to right. On the left-hand side, starting from that corner, we're going to curve this out. And we'll do the same thing again on the right-hand side. Moving in towards the center now, on the left-hand side, we're going to draw 3 small circles for the buttons, leaving an even amount of space in between each one as we come down. And now moving over towards the right-hand side, we're just going to replicate that, lining that up at the same height. Let's draw on our right arm first. So starting in the corner, we're going to arch this line all the way down, curving that in for our finger. Moving further in, we're going to curve in our next finger, arching that around and then in. And then one more time, we're going to arch this all the way around, back up. For our thumb now, we're going to curve this line around and then in. On the top now for our sleeve, we're going to draw a curved line that arches across. And then we're going to leave quite a big gap for our wrist and curve this around again. In this small rectangle shape now, we're going to draw 3 curved lines as we come across, and we're just going to leave an even amount of space in between each one as we do this. Now let's move over towards the left-hand side and we'll draw the arm that's holding in the knife. So on the left-hand side for the sleeve, we're going to curve this line around and then out. And then from here, we're going to curve this line in. Moving further out for the arm, we're going to curve this down. And now let's draw in our hand. So for our thumb, we're going to curve this line up towards the top, arching that around and then in. And now let's draw in our fingers. So starting at the point here, we're going to start with our first finger, curving this around and then in. Dropping down now, we're going to arch that around, curving that in towards our thumb. And now lastly, let's replicate that, arching this around, back in. Now to close off the hand, we're going to curve this line around and then in. For the rest of our arm, we're going to draw a curved line that arches in towards the corner. And now on the bottom, let's draw a curved line from left to right, closing off the wrist. Now in this small space, again, we're just going to draw 3 more curved lines, leaving an even amount of space. Now let's draw in the knife. So starting at the bottom, we're going to draw a small rectangle shape, closing that off. For the top of the blade, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out towards the left. And now starting at the point, we're going to curve this around and in towards our first finger. Now let's draw the blood on the knife. So starting on the top, we're just going to draw a wavy pattern as we come down, dipping our pencil in and out. On the bottom now, we're going to draw a curved line that arches around, in, and we're going to bring that over and out towards the bottom of the blade. Now let's draw on our legs and feet, and then we'll frame in the hair after. So starting on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes down. We'll move over towards the right, replicating that, ending it at the same height. Moving over towards the inside now, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And we'll do the same thing on the left, again, ending this at the same height. From here, we're going to close this off by curving this line around and then in towards our inside line. And again, we'll do the same thing on the right. Now let's move on towards the outside portion. So on either side, we're going to draw a line that comes up towards the top. And now let's draw in our shoes. So on the bottom, we're going to draw a curved line following that bottom line. On the top, we're going to draw a curved line that arches out towards the top there. And then moving in towards the bottom, we're going to draw a small arch line, curving that out. Now lastly, let's draw in the hair. So moving up towards the top, we're going to draw a straight line right in the middle, bringing that up towards the top of our page. Starting on that top line now, we're going to curve this line all the way around, bringing this line down. And now from here, we're going to start back on this line, curving this out and then in towards our knife. And then coming underneath the knife here, we're going to curve this line in, back out, and then arching that in towards our dress. Let's move over towards the right-hand side now. So starting on the top, we're going to curve this line around, bringing that in. And we're just going to follow this wavy pattern as we come down. Starting back on this line, we're going to dip this in, out, and then curving that around and in towards our dress, ending that at the same height.
And that is it. That's how you draw M3GAN. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I'll see you all on the next one.